Our story begins early in the morning at the Taylorsville Post Office. It's about time for Wade Fox to start delivery along City Route number 1. And just like most every workday morning for a year, Wade has a helper waiting to go along 22 miles of his route. Her name is Sheba, a German Shepherd dog. Now, it's not all that unusual for a dog to follow a postman, but we've never heard of one that has been going so far for so long. And she's not Wade's dog, but belongs to a family clear across town. It seems that one morning she just started tagging along, and soon she was waiting behind the post office every day when Wade came to work.
I didn't encourage her and I didn't discourage her, but I talked to her. I just called her girl. I didn't know her name for a long time. And I say, here, girl. And I just snap my fingers. She'd run up and lick my fingers when I do that.
Wade walks the first 4.5 miles as the route winds through Taylorsville's business district. Everybody here knows that when they see Wade, Sheba can't be far behind. Sometimes when the mail carrier takes a brief detour, Sheba waits up on Main Street. And if her friend doesn't show up soon, she goes looking for him.
I realize dog is an intelligent animal, but she's just different. She's just a little special somehow or another.
In the residential areas, Sheba will stray a bit to chase a squirrel or two, but she always keeps one eye on her favorite friend. Dogs have been known to cause problems for many a mail carrier, and Wade's had his share, but not anymore. Sheba keeps the vicious dogs away. The big question, of course, about all this is why? We asked Wade how he explains it.
I can't.
And how do you explain why she's picked you?
I can't explain that either.
This is a real mystery.
It is to me.
If she just walked along with him, well, that would be interesting enough, but most of the time she's running to keep up with Wade's Jeep, and that's really something. 35, 40 miles an hour, Sheba's not far behind, cutting a corner here and there, but following her companion just the same. Wade enjoys the company. It makes the day go faster, but it also makes him worry.
There's real danger that she will get hit by an automobile, and she doesn't seem to want to get out of the way of an automobile. She's standing right in the middle of the street. If she's waiting for me, just stand there, and cars will have to slow down and blow at her. She doesn't seem to pay them any attention.
There have been some close calls, even with Wade's Jeep, but fortunately, so far, no accidents. After an hour or so of all that running, Sheba's tongue is usually hanging out. That's when she does something that always makes Wade chuckle.
Laying down in the water is one thing I get the biggest kick out of. She gets hot, and she lays down in the water to cool off, and while she's laying there, she'll get her a drink.
In a flash, she's up and running again, mindless of all the cars and the other dogs that would get in her way, only thinking about her friend in that Jeep and wanting to be close to him. We're told on Sundays and holidays especially, Sheba still goes to the post office and then out on the route when Wade doesn't show up. So maybe it's not really all that far-fetched to say if Wade's ever off and Uncle Sam's a little short-handed, they could give the mail to Sheba, and maybe, just maybe, she'd know what to do. Andrew Shore with the Carolina Camera in Taylorsville.